your one-stop video. This is your one-stop video for every single thing in the new Brookhaven RP Agency RP House Secret Update. That's right, a brand new secret update in Brookhaven, and this is your one-stop video for it all. So, guys, let's not waste any time. Let's jump into this, and let's go ahead and spawn this new house and go over everything. All secret messages, all secret notes, all secrets, everything in this video, okay? Including glitches, hacks, little shortcuts, you could call them. It's going to be everything you need to assure that you have mastered this update, and you can show off to your friends, everything in between. So all I ask, hit the like button, spike it up to the heavens, 2 likes, 3 likes, 4 likes, 500 likes. I don't know, guys. Let's hit the like button, and let's begin by going over here with our first beginning, and that is you always have to pick up the book. You always got to pick up the book right here. It's in my inventory, right? You got to pick up the book. So once you get the book, you're going to go in here. Now, there's a secret inside this shack as well. That's right. A little secret in this shack. You might be like, oh my God, is it behind a couch? No, it's not actually, but it is right here. So if we go in shift cam, we can now zoom in and we will see a secret message here that says, don't forget to look in the yard. And the reason why this message is here and posted here by Wolfpack is it's a clear indication that in order to do anything in this house, in order to complete any of the steps, you have to have the agency book in your inventory. Now, I personally have not tested if I grab the agency book from the library, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. So also, we should go over some key things about this as well before we dive down into the deep parts, the depths. This secret was specific to this RP house only. That means all the secrets in this update is only in this house. This RP set house is, of course, free to all players, meaning anybody, can play on this if you don't have premium. So, RP houses are the ones with the red circle around them, and they usually include secrets. And what Wolfpack delivered to us this time was an RP set house that had all the secrets confined to it only. None around the map, none scattered over here, and he even deliberately said this in the changelog. There's no secrets around the map. It's only this house. Now, as far as I know, this update really hasn't been that buggy, and it's been solid since release. So, let's go ahead and drop down. Now, there's 2 switches here. What do these switches do? This one over here is your light source. The green one that's already lit up is what's going to turn your lights on and off. This has no purpose whatsoever other than the fact you need to keep it on. So just make sure you have this switch always on because it's always going to be needed to be on. There's really no secret or anything connected to turning it off, so you don't have to. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, both of these switches need to be activated and on at all times. So let's not waste time. Once we activate that second switch, we're going to be able to get all the layout in front of us of everything we need to do, including these little light bars above each room. What this signifies is secrets and things you need to activate in the room to fully maximize out all the secret in this update. Pretty crazy, right? So over here, if you haven't already, you can grab a flashlight, and you can also go under this table and press your first secret button, which is right there. And then that is going to light up our first light in this room. Pretty darn cool. Now, and we even lit up a light down there at the rock room. So now is where we need to start activating a truckload of secrets. And, well, this is what this comprises of. There's a lot of things and a lot of secrets to activate. However, there are also secrets that you don't have to activate that just kind of appear in our random events. And there's even secret rooms and walls that don't really coincide with any of the secrets, but they're there and they still are interesting. I'm also going to be explaining some of the things that you guys have questions about, like the big secret black box that's underneath this house. What is its explanation and what is its purpose? Well, I'll go over all that as well. So, that be the case, one thing you guys may know is this guy. Look at him up there. Look at him up there. He's in the wall. He just disappeared. So there's a small weird ghost that appears from time to time in the wall and fades back out into the wall. And, well, this is the first character in Brookhaven, or the first time we've seen this character in Brookhaven, and we don't really know much of the lore backstory about what it is and what it interpretates, because really the only scary character that appeared in Brookhaven was the doll lady, the creepy doll that can haunt your house, that harms others, that is, well, probably the most scary and frightful entity in all of Brookhaven. And, well, we also get a special note that kind of gives us lore and everything about her, which we can dive deeper into and explain also in this video. So, that be the case, though, pretty darn cool so far. We've seen that, and now you're probably going to see as well throughout the various corridors, these little things here, spiders. So if you don't like spiders, oh, this is going to be rough for you because they will appear and dangle from the top of this little sewer-like connected area. And I thought this area was very interesting because it was almost like we got introduced to sewers in Brookhaven. Let's face it, guys, this is kind of like a sewer system in Brookhaven with intricate secrets all around it. So Wolfpack kind of was like, here's maybe the sewer update got a little bit of touch of it. So this kind of explains what the sewers would look like in Brookhaven too, I think. But yeah, these spiders will spawn. They will dangle. They will jump scare you if you're not expecting them. I myself have got scared. I've even captured it on video. You guys have probably seen. I've got jump scared for the spiders. It's just been embarrassing. So anyways, let's go down here and start activating some of the essential pieces of the puzzle. We're going to come up here and we're going to press another secret button. And then we're going to come over here to the master controls and we're going to put in this sequence. Now, this is the only sequence that we have found that works, that is effective. So just use that, flip this, get the generator going, and now let's head down to the bottom. Woo! Now, there's a couple things down in this room that you might have missed and forgot about, because this room has all kinds of little intricacies and secrets and things alike that is definitely something that you got to take note on and you got to really keep an eye out for. So, oh, I already went past greed. There is what I need. Now, we should also know there's a lot of different sayings and things written on this wall too that you can go through. And all of it kind of coincides with the history of Brookhaven, from the museum to the secrets that we have found from the obelisks that spawn across the map and everything. That's what some of the coding is and everything that you see in this as you flip through these. So each and everything you can flip through here has meaning and significancy throughout the secret lore and everything in Brookhaven. So kind of fun fact there. All right, so now we're going to go under here and we are going to go ahead and press this red button. Once we do that, we got to start changing some curtains to black, all right? So the first one I change is this one. Then I come here, change this one, and then I change these two. And now we get the orb, which we did a full video on how to activate the orb, which I just kind of did in this video already. So yeah, that's the orb, and then that's going to unlock these things. Now, you'd be surprised at how many people don't realize this is here. This is rooms that you can click and teleport directly to that room. Pretty cool, right? I just clicked the generator one, and now I'm in the generator room. Now we have the orb activated. We can come up here and activate this. The attack yon button, which activates a crazy source of energy or something. I don't know. It's like a weird scientific thing, which I think was found it out to not be real. I'm not sure. You know, we can actually kind of get some tachyon. Let's Google it. A tachyonic particle is a hypothetical particle that always travels faster than light. Physicists believe that faster than light particles cannot exist because they are inconsistent with the known laws of physics. That's a little backstory. They look weird, I'll tell you that. Anyway, so now we've completed that. We can activate our first green light, which fully activates the generator room. Now, there's other secrets in this generator room that doesn't really tie with the secrets. And I felt like it was essential that we look over that. Now, if we come here, we can walk through this wall here. You will notice this wall looks slightly different, yeah? You can actually walk through this wall. Look at that. You see that? I'm not going to drop down there because it drops you down and then you have to die to get back up here. So, yeah, when you drop down there, you can kind of traverse around the map in a different way that you previously couldn't and find little particles and things scattered around the map, including gaining access to dropping on top of the box, the big, like this black box that is at the very, very bottom of the map, which I'll go into later what it is. So, that be the case, we've completed that. Now we can drop down here and see what is the next room. Let's teleport right here to this room. This room is one of the easier ones to activate, so we're not going to waste any time. There's going to be a button here, and then there's going to be some blocks up here. And then we're going to press this, and this room's activated. Just like that. Follow the steps, boom. Now, here is the secret note. This is worth mentioning because it's the only other note we've got in this update. My blocks keep me company when I miss my mommy. I don't remember her, but I know she is out there somewhere. The agency says I am a good little girl and I do whatever they say. It's so much easier to harm others to make me feel good in this world. I sit next to the kingdom of this world because others do. She's an agency agent. She works for the agency. She's creepy. I don't know if the agency, dude, it gets twisted and weird, dude. This is probably one of the scariest updates that we've got yet, dude. Not even gonna lie to you. Oh, since we were in that room, let's just go ahead and grab our bed and place it right here, and then teleport over here, which is gonna gain you. It's a quick hack / glitch to be able to get to the prison room, the book room, a lot more quicker. All right, so you can click that, and that's how you're gonna get in here. Take your book, put it on the totem, answer these questions. Yes, no, yes, yes. Press this button, and then back here, you're going to open this up, and then you can activate your green light for this room. Another room, easy, just like that. It's activated. Now, these tunnels do take you in various different ways. A lot of people are like, do these tunnels lead to secret rooms? Yes, it leads to the secret room that allows you to gain access to this room. But other than that, they're there to kind of trick you. But once you learn your way around this maze, and at least where the specific rooms in this maze are, it's no problem to traverse. Now, we've done all that. We've got a lot done. We've completed a lot. And I'm pretty proud of you guys for sticking around. So, where do we go from here? Well, we have to continue activating the other various secrets to really showcase everything in this update. So once we come here, we need to press this button too. Do not forget this one. I always forget this one. Since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and press it so I don't forget it. And now we got to go to this room. Oh, boy. All right, so yeah, that looks like the room, or we can go to the green room and finish that up as well. Since there's a couple things that we need to press down there. So, but I think I'm going to go to the other room first. All right, so let's just teleport here. It's easier to teleport to this room, and we need to activate by sitting in these chairs. So there's a couple hints scattered around the map that I felt like is worth mentioning, since this is everything in the update, every little thing. There's the lightning. Now we're going to hop in these pods. Oh, wait. I need to turn this on first. And now we're going to hop in these pods. You don't have to have the book in your hand. I just have it in my hand for some reason. And then we're going to hop in these pods like 4 times. Oh, till they turn green. Now what this does is activate the lights down at the rock room, okay? And then we're going to come over here and press this so we don't forget it. Done. Easy. See, now this is what I was talking about that was noteworthy. These are kind of hints, things that tell you what you need to do in order to kind of crack the code and figuring out some of these secrets. That's their only purpose. They're there as hints. Wolfpack included them as hints. Pretty cool. Now, this leads us down to the rock room, which we don't really have a purpose to go to yet, but we will be. Now, let's head back up and then get the last room that we needed to complete, which is the greed and fear room. All right, so we're going to go straight, and we're going to come all the way down here and traverse this, and then we're going to drop down here and activate a couple more secrets. So we're going to sit over here, and a secret message is going to appear. Then we're going to go behind here. We're going to press that. Then we're going to go lay in this coffin. Done. Now we're going to go activate this, and you'll know you did it right because the final code is 66613. If you press all the green buttons and activated everything and made it to this point, it's going to be 66613. Now we can come over here, of course, and put that into the wall. I can never really see these numbers. I'm just going to hope that I don't mess this up. Now, I think if you mess it up, it's just not going to work. It's not like a end-all thing. 66613. Press it. Boom. Done. Now, we have other buttons to collect. And you will notice this other room popped up here that we can teleport to. So now, we have access to teleport to every room in this house. Pretty cool. Now, let's get to pressing these secret buttons. The first one is down here. Then we're going to teleport back to the main room, and it's going to be over here in this corner. Perfect. Now we're going to go back to the doll room, and it's going to be under the bed this time. Not behind the pillow, but under the bed. Right here. Perfect. Now, we need to make our way to this room here. Look how quickly I'm traversing this, guys. You guys can, too. We're going to activate the one under that bench. Now, we have went around this and did this more, like, slowly and, like, more easier explanation. But since I'm trying to include everything in this video, that's why it's a little bit quicker. All right, so now, as you guys see, we got a couple more rooms we need to get. So let's go down here, and let's get the one in the generator room, which is going to be up right here. You're going to notice a secret area opened up. This previously wasn't here. And then you're going to come up here and press this. Perfect, right? Now, since we're down here, we're going to go ahead and use our teleporter again. That way we can, in fact, just teleport to this room, which the next button's going to be there. Now, I believe that was almost all the buttons, maybe? I'm trying to think. I don't want to miss one. That had to be all of them. We could check right here. If you guys are wondering if you got all the buttons, come here. Are all the lights activated? They are. So, now we can get to the final step. Also, a couple things to note that I do want to note just to help people out is how did I get the curtain coordination when I had to activate the fear and greed room earlier? Once more, another little secret here that tells you what curtains need to be changed to what colors. These, if you walk in the room, these are the curtain, the answers basically. It's the answer board. It tells you the answers right there. So, once we do that, we're going to drop down here and go back to the green room. Okay? And now we want to make these lights red. So we're going to hop in these again. Or actually, we're just going to flip this twice. That's right. Yeah. All right. We're going to flip that twice. And now we get to do some of the final secrets that is going to take us to the end and explain that random box that I was talking about. Come down here. We're going to press this. And then we need to change these to very specific colors. This one needs to be black. So let's switch it to that. And these need to be red. So let's keep flipping through till we get red. That's red. Now let's get this one to red. The other two stay the exact colors that they normally always are. All right, is that red? I think that's red. Now, we got to go back up to the Fear and Greed room yet again. And this time, we have to change 2 more coffins. All right, follow along. We have to change 2 more coffins. So we're going to come through here, take a left, go up, and yep, take a right, take another right. And then we're going to go straight back down to the Fear and Greed room, as we call it. And we're going to drop down here. And then we're going to change the 2 coffins down here to yellow by pressing them once. Let that change. Let that change. And guess what? Yeah. That's everything, guys. That's actually everything, I believe. So now we can get access to the final ending of the secret here, and an ending cutscene unlike anything we've ever seen. Okay, so now let's teleport back to the main room, or actually we could just hop down here. See, we got the red lights, everything here, and this is where it gets crazy. So the black room, or the box down below this house, is actually the box you get teleported to where the skulls appear to you in the ending cutscene. So once we press this, a coffin is going to appear and twist in circles as if we're resurrecting Mr. Brookhaven. I'll give my theory behind this in a little bit. So it spins around. Our hand has turned black with an energy source that resonates red. Then we teleport in this room where our flashlight doesn't work. This is the room under the map, by the way. It's the purpose of that room. And then we're going to start seeing skulls. Look at that. 4 skulls is going to appear. 1, 2. Dude, this one always, this always gives me chills. Look. They all 4 appear right in front of us. Look at that. Absolutely terrifying, dude. Absolutely terrifying. And then they will disappear, and we will reappear back in the beginning room that we started all these crazy secrets. Then if we come over here, it will say, stay good and don't join the agency. As if you have completed everything that is in this update. Pretty darn cool, right, guys? But there's still more. We've went over the hacks and glitches and everything in between. We now know what the box down at the below is. But what are some things we missed? We went over the spiders. We went over the weird ghost that appears. Let me touch on a quick theory. It appears as if we are resurrecting or performing a ritual of sort that is going to resurrect the agency once more. The agency has backstory, and still the agency is conducting meetings in Brookhaven as we know. You guys remember the warehouse that we got not long ago? That warehouse included a secret note that someone was investigating the agency and their whereabouts still to this day, and they're still conducting meetings. In that house, we could go to the basement, use some money to drop down into a secret agency meeting room, which kind of entailed that the agency is still at large and working and functioning throughout all of Brookhaven. So just like that, this is an operational agency base where they are trying to perform rituals and maybe resurrect the creator of the agency that is dead. Let's go back out. So basically, what I'm saying is, you guys notice the coffin and how we're performing a ritual and almost resurrecting the dead? Yeah, let's go to the cemetery. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? So let's hop on our thing here and head on over here. All right, and then over at the cemetery is the creator of the agency. Let me out now. So if you go down in this grave, I don't know if the agency logo is going to be there right now. Yeah, it is. Look. If you go to this grave, agency logo. If you click on this grave, you hear growls. And the name of this grave states, "Let me out now." If you go to the museum, you can see once more another ghost of the creator of the agency appearing after activating various secrets, entailing that the creator of the agency is not resting in peace. He wants to be resurrected, and he wants to continue his purpose And with that ritual that we just did, here's his skull, by the way, which his ghost does appear here. That ritual almost implies that we have resurrected the creator of the agency, and now the agency can run rapid and larger in Brookhaven than ever before. Meaning, the portal and all these other secrets might finally make more sense when we get to that stage of the story. Pretty darn cool, right, guys? I mean, there's a lot to debunk here and a lot to look over, but that's everything we know so far. I'll touch on more theories and lore in future videos, but if you guys made it to the end of this video, comment below saying I made it, and there's your video for today. Love you guys. End it.